So we are back with a brand new episode of Walkin and Talking with Tim, and my guest today is the one and only Zebra Strong, Ryan Hoff. Now Ryan is a fitness entrepreneur. This guy's got a whole lot of stuff going on, and we're going to get into it, but first I'm going to let him tell you exactly what he's doing, because he's got multiple things happening. I couldn't possibly elaborate.
You know a little bit about it, but
A little bit, but it's better if you do it.
I am honored to be a guest on Walking and Talking with Tim.
Honored to have you.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. But yeah, I'm venturing on my own. I am a fitness entrepreneur, as Tim explained. I started my own LLC called Fit for Freedom. So the reason for it being that, number one, America, obviously. Two, I have the freedom to help whoever I want, wherever I want, however I want, and however I can.
Giddy up.
We can go to my house, we can go to your house, we can go to a park, we can go to a local gym, we can go to a school track. Wherever we can go, we can get results. So the other piece of it is I am the partner, or becoming the partner, at the Firm Fitness Center.
Nice.
So we're in Crispin Square in Marlton. It is a 5,500 square foot facility. We have weight machines, we got movement space.
This is the first time you let that out too, right?
This is the cat's out of the bag, ladies and gents.
Rock and roll.
Cat's out of the bag. So we're transforming the place. We have a lot of awesome members, and we want to make sure that they're taken care of and they have, everything they need at the facility. So we're making some updates. If you've been there, if you're local, please pop in and say hi. We're going to be hosting events. We're going to be finding partnerships. We're going to be doing some fun stuff there.
You're going to make all that. It's all about the vibe at a gym, right?
Good vibes, good energy.
That's right. Good
everyone
workout.
in that gym is just going to feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. And something else too, right?
What's that?
Isn't there a third piece to this? If I'm not mistaken, you're still doing the competition stuff, right?
So
to a certain extent.
Yes, I am. So I haven't, fortunately, made any money off of my competition, but
You're not supposed to. Not yet, right?
Spartan races, DECA competitions, dabbling and getting back into the ninja world to compete in there, but anything that seems impossible is what I want to do. So coming up on the calendar, actually, August 3rd, I'm doing my first triathlon, a mile open swim in Atlantic City.
Yep.
Into the 10 or 22 miles of bike,
Oh,
10K run.
nice.
And then in September, I signed up for the MS bike ride from Cherry Hill down to Ocean City. And there's options of 25 miles to 175 miles. My thought process, being who I was, saw the 175 miles. It's an option. Other people are going to do it. I'm going to have to do it. So the longest I ever rode, I think, was 25 miles.
Well, I've heard you say you want to do everything harder than everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, whatever
Whatever
my
doing,
brain thinks
you're
is
adding to it.
impossible, we're just gonna plug in and see how it goes.
How impossible it really is.
I'm a mindset guy, so as much as I think the physical is gonna be a struggle, my mindset's good, and that's what gets me through all this nonsense.
Well, we're all about mindset. We're both Harvest guys, right? Shout out to Devin and the whole crew, right?
Love you guys.
Amen.
Life changers.
Amen. So let's talk about how you got here. So I'm gonna start off with, we talked about your parents, and we talked about you said your mom was a social worker and she's from Pensacola. You said your dad is from Ocean City, and you said your dad is now 87, right?
87 years
And
young.
your dad, when he was younger, played football with helmets with no face masks, that kind of stuff. Like,
Played basketball with Chuck Taylors.
Like true grit. Like
Yeah.
basketball with Chuck Taylors. I was getting there. And I'm thinking to myself, and then we started talking about you. So the apple didn't fall very far.
No.
So
No.
you played sports in high school, and you said soccer?
Soccer, basketball, volleyball.
Right. So you did it all.
I tried it all.
So you tried it all. So this is not a surprise
No.
that you're a fitness guy, right?
No, it did not. It didn't happen by accident. My passion's always been movement and helping people. It just took me 35 years to figure out how to make that a lifestyle.
Well, you said you went to Cabrini College and you got a multiple degree, right?
R.I.P. Cabrini. Yeah.
So talk about that a little bit.
So went to school, English communications degree, minor in business. I'm
You're gonna need that part.
I'm really good with the English language.
Actually, you're gonna need all three of those to do what you're doing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I could. But
You
I
know?
probably could have done them all without it too. Kept like the 150K, but either way, I got experiences in college.
That's right.
It wasn't for nothing.
Yep.
But yeah, the dad, even lately. So when my dad was 82, he was riding his bike down in Ocean City. He hit a curb, flipped over the handlebars, hit his face, bleeding from his head, cleaned himself up and drove himself to the hospital at 82 years old. So I don't want to say dumb tough, there's that fine line,
No.
but like we got grit. We got will.
Again, that generation, your dad, my dad's 83. These guys, it was true grit, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was none of this, you know, I don't know what you want to call it today, but
Softies.
yeah, you can call it soft if you want, but they didn't have an option for that.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to talk about it. There was no option.
That's exactly it.
You
yeah,
were,
now
you
can
were
just
tough or
bullshit.
you weren't, that's it.
Yeah, it was one or the other. You couldn't have your days where you wanted to be and days where you
Nope, there was no days off.
It wasn't like that.
No days off. And that's kind of how, you know, guys like us live our lives, right? Because as entrepreneurs and as guys that are into fitness and we always want to do something better and get stronger and do something that's harder, there are no days off.
No.
And if you really want it, and we both done 75 hard, I've done it multiple times, I think you've done it multiple times, right?
Uh-huh.
We both know that when you're doing that, there's no days off. There's
No.
not a minute
No.
off, right?
The key thing to self-confidence is discipline and sticking to doing what you say you're going to do. So
Consistency.
taking a day off that's not a part of it.
No.
Yeah, if you're completely worn out and you know you're on some kind of 18-hour grind for a month, yeah, take the day off. But simply put, do the things you say you're going to do.
So, and real quick, how do you think the 75 hard program, because we both know it ain't a challenge, right? It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
How did the 75 hard program truly change the way you look at how you live your life?
Everything that I do now, I don't look for the excuse. I find the reason to do it, not the excuse not to do it. So 75 hard taught you, you know, if it's snowing out and you have to do your outdoor workout, you're getting out and you're doing your outdoor workout. There's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do about it.
So it's the same thing with everything you do in a daily life. If you have your non-negotiables, you know it's going to push your needle, you know that's going to help you and your family. Do those things. No questions asked.
100%.
Do it.
One of my favorite things was getting out and running in the rain. If it was raining, I was excited. If it was like a day like today and it started raining, I suit up and I was gone.
The bike rides and runs in the rain were absolutely the best. I wanted the downpour.
It's weird, liberating, right?
It's
because you're just cruising and you're like, I don't care.
You're like, I know this is happening anyway. So
I know I don't need new sneakers tomorrow.
Let's make it more fun.
I had a pair of wet sneakers for that reason. Just
anytime it's raining, these are the shoes.
These are the shoes I'm going to wear, right?
Yeah, it's the right idea.
But it's cool, right? So that is super important because that structure is what I got out of it. I got structure.
Structure, yeah. And no matter what, you can't play victim. It doesn't matter. Like if you're at the end of the day, it's 11 o'clock at night and you didn't do one of your workouts.
Do it.
What are you going to say? I'm going to stop at day 65 because I need to take a nap. No, you're going to get it done and you're going to wake up the next day and you're going to do it again.
That's exactly right.
Keep the excuses out. You can't play victim to yourself. Everyone has 1,000 excuses not to do something. Find that one reason that you need to keep on track.
Now, hey, and the cool thing is though, and on your way to this, right? You also did you worked at Payday with our boy Justin, right?
Oh yeah.
So on your way to your journey, a big part of that journey was your relationship with the Deal family.
Oh, the Deals are incredible. If you don't know them,
get to know them.
Renee's incredible, Ralph's incredible, Justin's incredible. They lead with love. There's no other way to put it. They want to help however many people they can. Their culture at their business is unlike anything you can possibly imagine. Everyone is tight, everyone talks, they're magnificent people. Love you guys.
Gotta love that. So let's talk about your family. So you told me that you know, you're not married yet, but I said you might as well be. You've been with your girlfriend for 8 years.
Yeah, we're married. Might as well call it that.
You got twins, Harry and Hank.
Harry and Hank.
6.5.
6
I
and
get
a
all
half.
that right?
Yeah.
And so the great part about this is you're a great example for your kids. Talk about how you feel about being that example, because I know that means something to you.
Especially in the childhood, it's frightening where we are as a society with how much screen time kids get, the food industry. You can see overweight kids at like 7 years old. It's crazy. But my
Video games
kids,
and a bag of Doritos. It's not a good idea.
my kids, again, if you see my social media, I say all the time, more lessons are caught, not taught. Thank you, Ed Milet, for that. But they watch me and Danielle work out, and literally at least once a week now, Harry asks, can we go work out in the garage? And
That's cool.
We do some stuff. They do farmer's carries, they do squats, they do lunges, they do push-ups, they do burpees.
But they're having fun.
Oh, they're smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
We're, you know, so I'm the guy that used to work out by myself all the time. And over the last 3 years, discovered how much better it is to have a group vibe. Your energy's bouncing off each other, you're pushing each other. So I think my kids already get that concept, and they're
gonna profit from it.
one of their favorite things is the agility ladder. It's crazy. It is so fun to watch them. They're moving, and they just have these big smiles on their face. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to see them absorbing the lifestyle that we're trying to, you know, put them into.
So, having said all that, you know, and I didn't mean to label you as the fitness entrepreneur, but I really think it fits.
It does. I like that title.
We're gonna have the hashtag fitness entrepreneur.
like
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you're into all the same things I am. You're into Ed Milet, Goggins, and all that stuff.
We have to hang out so much.
Yeah, we love all the same stuff, and we read all the same books. We've done 75 Hard a couple of times, and we know what it takes to get through that program and to push yourself to the absolute maximum, not just physically, but mentally.
Yeah.
And you talked about mindset. Talk about how much that mindset means to you and how you're passing that on to your kids and all of your clients.
So the biggest thing, as I kind of talked about, is the excuses. We all have the same amount of time in a day. Responsibilities may be slightly different, but guess what? There's people that are in crazier situations than you are.
You're not kidding.
Doing a lot more than you. So you have to eliminate the victim mentality. Circumstances are circumstances. Put yourself in a winning position. Develop habits that are going to get you better or get you out of your funk, whatever it is. But I just don't want my kids to have any kind of victim mentality. I want them to be resilient.
No
I
excuses.
want them to understand the value of the community and movement.
Absolutely.
Help people, and you'll be happy, I promise.
So if anybody wants to join up with you, and you know, whether they want to work out, whether they want to be trained, whether they want to go to the gym, how do they get a hold of you and all that?
So Facebook, I'm Ryan Hoff. Instagram, it's zebra_strong_ninja. And or come see me at the firm in Marlton. We're there.
So listen, congrats on the firm. You know, it's big news.
Big stuff.
If we had a crowd of people, they'd all be cheering
I
now.
was just gonna say,
And listen to the people cheer. But Matt, it's big news. It's great, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And listen, to everybody out there, as I always say, and he's gonna love what I always say, keep on walking, keep on moving. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those social media channels. And remember, this whole thing is powered by Telecorp Technologies. And we will see you next time on Walkin' and Talkin' with
Timmy!
Timmy!
Best day ever.
Peace, y'all.